Hey everyone, CaffeineMan here, and today we're going to be talking and drinking the Dunkin Donuts Energy Punch. Also, I'm going to have a few secret insider tips and tricks along the way. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. What is up? Today I'll be doing a product review on the Dunkin Donuts Energy Punch. As a side note, this is not a sponsored video. None of my videos are sponsored right now, but even if they were, my job is to bring you all things caffeine related, whether sponsored or not. If you like this video and you want to keep informed on all things caffeine related, feel free to hit the like button and definitely subscribe. Now, this drink has been out for a little over a year now, but I'm still surprised by how many people don't know about it. I'll be at work drinking it and someone will say, "Hey, what's that?" I'll say, "Oh, it's just the Dunkin Donuts Energy Punch." And once again they'll say, "What's that?" So I have to explain it to them. Basically, if you don't know, or even if you do, I'm going to tell you anyway, Dunkin Donuts came out with an energy punch. It has two ingredients in it, Monster and their Coolata mix. And one of the first questions that I usually get is, does it come in a smaller size? The answer is no. The reason for it is because of how it's made. They use a full 16-ounce can of Monster, plus a half a cup of ice, and then the rest Coolata mix, so that they can get the perfect combination of ingredients, and they need a large cup to do that. Can't they just use half a can? No, they can't. They need to use the whole can because they only carry 16-ounce cans. They're not going to just throw away the other half of the 16-ounce can or, wait for someone else to order another energy punch because then it'll just be sitting around, unsanitary, everything else. And from their instructions to their employees, that's the specific way that they're supposed to make it company policy. Makes sense to me. I saw someone else do a review on this, and they were all upset saying, oh, their Dunkin Donuts is horrible, and they wouldn't give them the size that they wanted. And I'm like, you know what? That's the only size they have, and you're buying an energy punch, so suck it up. And suck it up. So, here's secret number one. Well, it's not really a secret, more of a tidbit of information that a lot of people don't know. When I first heard that this drink was coming out, I went to the Dunkin Donuts website to check out everything that they were coming out with for that season. They usually have a page with an announcement of all the upcoming drinks and products that they have. At the time, they were releasing a nitro coffee, some special sandwich, and the energy punch. And you might say, how in the world did they come up with this idea for energy punch? The truth is, it was the employees that actually came up with it. One of the employees there decided to just grab a large cup of ice, pour a 16-ounce can of Monster in there, and said, hey, why don't we flavor this up and add some Coolata mix to it? The thing went crazy. All the employees were doing it, and it wasn't just that one location. It spread like wildfire. All the employees were doing it, and the company said, hey, if the employees like it, why don't we try selling it? And sell it they did. It's a well-known fact that the Dunkin Donuts new menu items don't stay on the menu very long. But this has been on the menu for over a year now, which is very promising. Monster Energy Punch comes in blue raspberry, and it also comes in strawberry. Why don't they have more flavors? Well, guess what? They do. Secret number two. This right here is the watermelon energy punch. What? Isn't that just the strawberry? No, that wasn't pulling any tricks on you. This darker one here is the strawberry. This is the watermelon. The truth is they only advertise two flavors. I had tried the strawberry first. I wasn't too fond of it. Moved on to the blue raspberry. And I liked that one, but I still wasn't crazy about it. I said, well, maybe I won't buy it anymore. But I was in Dunkin Donuts one day. It was a little bit slow, and I said, you know what? All it is the Coolata mix and the Monster Energy. Why can't they make it with any kind of Coolata mix? So I asked the girl behind the counter, I said, can you make it with watermelon? And she said, yeah, sure. I was like, awesome. I was very excited. Who wouldn't be? Watermelon Energy Punch. I had it. I loved it. Now I'm doing a review about it. The only problem is, it depends on which Dunkin Donuts you go to. Not all of them carry all the Coolata flavors throughout the year. Watermelon is sometimes only around during the summer at Dunkin Donuts. Blue raspberry and strawberry are their core Coolatas, but you can also get a pineapple energy punch and a cotton candy energy punch. Cotton candy energy punch. So let's jump right in and try these out. Tip number one. When they make these, they're supposed to put the ice in, put the Monster, put the Coolata mix. Then, they're supposed to actually put it in the Coolata mixing machine to mix it up a bit. Now, as you can probably see, or I hope you can see, it looks a little lighter at the top and a little darker down at the bottom. That's because half the time, they don't use the mixer to mix it up. You know what also goes to the bottom, besides the syrup? Your straw. I say, mix it up a little bit, give it a stir, put your straw in, Stir it up a little bit more, get that syrup there. And as you can see, it's a little bit mixed up a bit better now. And just to make sure, I don't put the straw all the way down. I pull it up just a couple inches so that you don't get all that syrup flavor at the bottom. Now the interesting thing about it is that it doesn't really taste like the strong Monster flavor. And that's because the Culotta syrup is very strong, but it's blue raspberry and I actually like it. The next one's going to be strawberry. Now, I actually saw them use the machine on this one. So you can see that it has a pretty decent even gradient there, but still, looks like it's a little lighter up here and the syrup's still down here. So I always recommend tip number one, stir it up, make sure it's mixed well. I usually like strawberry flavored things, but for some reason this strawberry mixed with the Monster, it's not my favorite. The first time I purchased it, I wasn't too fond of it, so I switched over to the blue raspberry. Now I just tried it again, and I'm reminded that I'm really not that much of a fan of it. If you're a fan of strong flavored strawberry things, it doesn't really have a strong strawberry flavor to it. I'm always saying, try the blue raspberry first. If you don't like the blue raspberry, you can always try the strawberry. Now, on to the next one. Here's the watermelon. Once again, you can see at the top it's very light. That's probably because they put a little more ice into this one, and it's very dark at the bottom. So, stir it up. Extra stir. Stir up. That's good. I mean, it's got a strong watermelon flavor, and it's very good. I'm a big fan of it. Like I said, I had tried the strawberry first, I wasn't too fond. I moved on to the blue raspberry, liked it. Asked for the watermelon, and I haven't gone back from the watermelon since. I recommend the pineapple if you like pineapple. I'm not a huge pineapple fan, but it was pretty good, and I haven't actually tried the cotton candy because I thought it would be too sweet. Now that's the next thing I wanted to talk about. So for those of you who haven't had it, or may not have even had Monster, Monster is one of the sweetest energy drinks that I've had. I've drank a lot of energy drinks, and I find Monster to be the sweetest one. Now, add that to the sweetness of just the Culotta syrup. I'm talking it's sweet. What I'm trying to get at is it's sweet. If you like sweet and you like caffeine, this drink will be the drink for you. And because it's so sweet, it actually ends up being kind of a sipping drink. Some people have a tendency to down their coffee pretty fast, especially in the morning if they're thirsty. You're not going to be able to do that with this drink. As delicious as the watermelon is, because it's so sweet, you drink a few mouthfuls and then you tend to stop. Your mouth has to process the sweetness. There have been plenty of times I'll be at work, it'll be an hour and a half later, and I still have some left. Now the downside. This drink is going to cost you nearly $5. That's right, it's foreign change, it's on the high end of change. Which leads me to tip number 2. If you drink other drinks at Dunkin' Donuts, or just get addicted to this one, you definitely want to be a member of the rewards points. They give out tons of free stuff, including earning points for more free stuff. And it's so easy to use. My wife gets a coffee every day, sometimes 2, maybe 3 if she's going to be buying one for her mom as well. And a couple days later I'll hear, "Honey, I got a free drink for you." It's because she gets so many points that she gets a lot of free drinks. And the free drink they give you can be any one of their drinks. So she decides to be economical. Her large coffee costs her about $3, but an energy drink costs close to $5. So she wants to get the most bang for her buck, she'll get me an energy punch. Also, you can actually send these to other people. So if you don't have the app and someone, for instance my wife, has it, she'll take a picture of her phone to scan the barcode, then I can scan the barcode to the person at the register. So I say, buy your morning coffee, buy your afternoon coffee, and then earn up those points to get your free energy punch. Now, technically it doesn't really even matter. If you want to just buy energy punches, due to the cost of it, you're going to earn points faster, which means you're going to earn your free drink faster, which is going to be your energy punch. So what about the caffeine count? Well, it has a full can of Monster in it, so it's going to have 160 milligrams of caffeine from the Monster. As for the Culotta mix, I couldn't find anything online saying that there's any caffeine in the Culotta mix, but it definitely has a lot of sugar in it. There's approximately 60 to 80 milligrams of sugar in a small colada mix, which is approximately how much they use for the Monster Energy Punch drink. Add that to the 52 grams of sugar from Monster, and you're looking at about 120-ish milligrams of sugar. Did I mention it's very sweet? Once again, thanks for joining me today. I hope you learned something today about the Dunkin Donuts Energy Punches and learned a few tips that'll help you when you purchase your energy punch. If you like what you heard, hit the like button. Definitely feel free to subscribe if you want to stay informed on all things caffeine related.